Okay. Let's get on with this game. I played it a lot. I don't want you to connect to the Dragon Age servers. Just don't do that. There we go. Okay. I don't need to connect to the... Yep. Fantastic. Okay. Hopefully, it decides to cooperate. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, whatever, dude. We're gonna do a new game. Uh-oh. Oh no. Hold on. I need to go in and delete some of this madness. This is... You wanna see... Look, I wanna show you something really quick. Where's that? Yeah, that's all the characters I've made. Yep. So what I think I'm gonna do... is go in... No, not you. I have no idea. Nope, 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 nope. I need to find some really old... Some of the older saves here. And delete them. I need to be careful though. There have been times when I have accidentally deleted an entire game, getting a little too overzealous. So... we're gonna try not to do that. See, sometimes I just get... Oops. Sometimes I just get a little excited. I just delete everything. Some of these aren't important. I don't know what some of these are. Is this from the... Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. So these are all the games I've completed. Which is just madness. I'm pretty sure that this one right here was the one where, Iron Bull stabbed me in the back. Okay, there we go. I did it. Yeah, if you're not careful, at some point, Bull will stab you in the back, and it's really sad. And it makes me angry. Let's see, what should I be this time? I've done everything. I don't like being a fighter. It's not really something I particularly enjoy in this game. I'm gonna be an elf, this time... Nope, nope, go back. Oh, there we go. This time a woman, because I'm going to romance Cullen, because I can. Let's go mage. I like to call being an elf mage hard mode. Just because it's literally everyone's like, I hate you. Yep, that's me. Enslaved long ago by humans, most elves still live as second-class citizens within human cities. Elves who reject this life are known as the Dalish. Nomadic wanderers who strive to keep the ancient elven religion and traditions alive. Well, they're in for a freaking shocker in the next game. You grew up in the wilderness, a member of the Lavellan Dalish clan. Lavellan means friend, I think, or companion, or something like that, sibling. And apprentice to its leader and guide, the Keeper. The clan wandered the northern free marches, and you had little need to interact with humans until the Keeper sent you to the Chantry's conclave as a spy. What happened there, she said, would impact not only the Dalish, but indeed all elves. She could not have known how right she was. Yeah, because I went and touched something magical like an idiot. Like, I'm just gonna pick this up. It's a good idea. Should definitely do that. And that's what I do. I just like picking up random stuff. Like, man, this magical chew toy is nice. I also don't know if you guys want to set in for character creation or not, but that's what I'm going to be doing in just 2 seconds. It can be a pain in the butt, but it can also be fun. Um, I like character creation. A lot of people don't. They're like, I don't know. I could... Yeah, I think I normally start with this one. I'm gonna try and make it as painless as possible, but, you know. I don't know. She seems like she probably spends time outside, right? I don't know. Eye color. Gotta make it as weird as possible. When you're staring into my eyes, it looks like I'm staring into your soul. Solus would be proud. That'll do. Alright, so I've learned from doing this enough that it's better to do all the face and stuff first and then pick your hair. It's just... I just think it looks better, like, you know, when you do it that way. And of course, it's so weird, like, seeing her face morph. It's awkward. That's for higher cheeks, lower cheeks. I like, or higher cheeks is down, lower cheeks is up. I like high cheekbones on my elves. Like, kind of showing them off. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, like, what the heck is going on with the face. It's like, I don't know, man. Oh, okay, I see. Forward or back, I got it. I got it. Don't really care about that stuff. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't really matter. What's really fun is trying to make them... Whoa. I did push down on the joystick and she, like, started seizing. Sorry. Kind of give them the cat eye look. Eyebrow. I don't have any eyebrows, so no. That's not good. My face is less expressive. It's unsettling. Like when something doesn't have eyebrows. I don't know if you've noticed that, but eyebrows are very important to telling people how you feel. It's like, is she pissed? I don't know. You know what? I'll just keep the super green eyes. And I also want to get rid of this stupid makeup. None. No, I don't want any. 0. Because it just looks weird. There we go. How do I... There we go. It's a little close for comfort there. It's just being right up in her face. Some of these noses are cute. Some of them not so much. She looks like she's gonna break you. Where's the... That was not so bad. I don't like that in the background you can hear growling. Even the monsters are like, hurry up with your character creation. Why are you taking so long? It's like, stop messing. Look, I will take as long as I need to take, okay? You're not the boss of me. Maybe I'll just keep that. What does that do? Hold on. Oh. I see. Okay. It just makes you look like you're snarling. Got it. Okay. And of course, if you circle out of here, it doesn't save any of the stuff, so if you want someone who looks really cool, then remember that. Let's take my jawline back. I like the narrower face look for elves. I don't know why, but every time I look at an elf, I just think they got a very very narrow, very pointed face. You know, they're kind of very what does that do? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like the chin no chin thing. That's fine. No, I don't need one of these. I'm a girl, so I need an Adam's apple. And I always give my characters scars. I think it gives them more character. Some people think not so much, but I think it's like, dude, what happened? It's like, I was attacked by an owlbear. Let's do that one. Let's see, my favorite tattoos. These are my favorite tattoos. These lines like these. I think they're way cooler than any other tattoo. Just want it to be... Oh, there we go. Just a black tattoo. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Hair. Is that in the head and the ears? No. It's probably in general, isn't it? There it is. Haha! Where's my favorite? Hold on. That's not it. There it is. Oh yeah, let's just have the Iron Bull harassing us all the time. For you guys, for those of you who don't know, the Iron Bull is super into redheads. It's kind of his thing. He's a little, obsessed. There we go. And is this just a regular voice?
I just hope I can help.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. I think the other one is a lot deeper. It's like more guttural and stuff like that. Alright. We'll do that. And let's name her. What should we name her? Let's go look in mine and Ashley's characters. Oh, I guess it's Alana. Whoops! Okay, that's fine. I hit X on accident. I was gonna hit the other button. Didn't work. Well, I guess her name's Alana, and we're just gonna have to deal with that fact. Alana, everybody, Alana. Yeah, I'm playing this for like the 20th time because I'm stressed out, so I thought I'd come and play my favorite game. Just so you guys know, I do like spiders. I don't like these spiders, but I do like spiders. I think they're fantastic. Tarantulas, my favorite. Bird-eating spider, it's my number one. Hello. I just love everyone's like, oh shit, someone just came up out that demon portal. And then he's like holding a sword like I'm about to get up, like rise from the grave. I'm like a phoenix. Or something, I don't know. I also found this out, like, too, pretty early on. The Inquisitor is right-handed, which I always considered lucky, because can you imagine him or her accidentally shaking someone's hand and sucking them into the hand void? That would suck. Like, what? Where'd Steve go? It's like, you know, to the void.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now.
Because
The
I'm
conclave is
a bad
destroyed.
bitch.
Everyone who attended is dead.
I'm sexy.
Except for you.
Yes. That's horrible.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is. or how it got there.
You're lying!
Cassandra not getting
We
results
need
is
her,
scary.
Cassandra.
Like, she's like, I'm gonna rip your head off. It's like, Cassandra, please, I'm sorry. Sad root. All those people.
I can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I usually, like,
I
I
remember
romance Dorian,
running.
Cullen, and Solus
Things
when
were
I play.
chasing
I
me
haven't
and
really
then
romanced the others. I love their
woman?
characters, but
A woman.
Dorian, Solus,
She
and Cullen
reached
are my
out to
3
me,
favorites.
but then-
I always
Go
flirt with
to the
Dorian when I'm a
forward
woman
camp, Liliana.
because, like, he appreciates it.
I
He
will
flirts
take
back.
her to
It's
the
really
rift.
cute. They have like this really sweet relationship that I love. I love exploring when I'm
What
the
did happen?
female Inquisitor. Like, he falls in love with you as like a really close friend, and I always thought that was very cute. You know, very sweet. Because it's like it's almost like you're the only one that he can trust at some point, and it's just absolutely beautiful, you know.
We call it the breach.
Nope.
The
It's
massive
just like,
rift into
she
the
turns
world of
around and I'm
humans
gone.
that grows
like,
larger
"What the
with each
fuck?"
passing hour. It's not the only
Where'd she
such
go?
rift, just the largest. All
Halfway
were
back to
caused by the
Elftown.
explosion at the conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act,
Just wait until she
the
meets
breach may
Anders.
grow
An
until it
explosion can do
swallows
that?
the world.
Yeah. Yes, it can.
Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence?
She's like, then I'll
This
freaking
is the
apologize,
only
okay?
way.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
Damn straight. Okay, I just said I was gonna help. You don't have to pull me around like I'm a friggin' pull toy. I'm going. I love how
they have
everyone's looking
decided
at me.
your guilt.
Except for maybe
They
that
need
guy.
it.
He's pretty chill. He's the one that makes the
people of
weapons.
Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead.
I am sorry.
We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Where are you taking me? You know, to the
Your mark
glowing...
must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
to the glowing hole in the sky. It's like fantastic. I'm excited about that one. Sorry guys, give me just 1 second. Okay, I need to check something. Okay, biggest thing to remember if you've never played this game, check all the corners. Seriously, like, all. Even if you don't think, hello. Can I? Woo! And jump everywhere, of course. Anywhere you are, just jump. Sorry, whoop, sorry. Rude.
Open the gate.
Yes.
We are heading into the valley.
Yep, I know what that means. I wonder if you can turn off, like, the tips and stuff. Like, if you played it, like, a billion times. Hi, everybody. I don't think there's anything to pick up yet, but I always check the corners anyway. It's just become a habit for me. It's a good habit to have in this game, checking the corners. Ow. I love how she walks over. She's like, get up. Stop being a little bitch. It's like, I'm not. My hand is trying to explode. No, she's nice. Cassandra's awesome.
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Now it's a temple of actual ashes. Sorry. Was that rude? I'm sorry. I'm gonna pause so you guys can hear dialogue and stuff too. Because some of it's kind of interesting, some of it's semi-important, you know. Oh, jump back in the direction you came. Don't just stand there. I love playing as a mage. I love playing as an elf. I consider elves and mages, or no, elves in the Qunari, I consider hard mode. Being a mage even more so because they really hate mages. And they really hate elves. I don't really know how much they hate Qunari, but I know that in this world, elves and mages are treated as less. Oh, it wants me to, yep. Thank you. I really need to figure out how to turn off the little, like, tips.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
See this, I like this, I don't need a staff. I find that very interesting. All the mages use one. But I would love to be like, in the next one, like be able to maybe multi-class. Like maybe be like a rogue mage, so I'm using like these badass knives but also casting spells or like imbuing them with magic. I think that would be really cool.
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't need to.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Thanks.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward
still
camp
talking.
or fighting. We are on our own for now.
We'll be fine. You saw me. You saw how badass I was. Something I really love about Cassandra, and I've said this before, is her willingness to admit when she is wrong. There are a lot of characters in this world, in these games, who absolutely will not admit when they're wrong, or won't admit when they've done something wrong. They think that their way is the right way, and that's it. But Cassandra is willing to adapt and change her attitude, which is really cool. Also, I have it set to where you can't see the, some of the armor because some of the helmets just look really derpy. So I just gotta, like, cut that off. Maybe I'll turn it on later so you can see how ridiculous I look with my hodgepodge of garbage that I put on my character until I get an actual matching set. I have recorded this on my YouTube channel, or for my YouTube channel. I romance Dorian, of course, because he's my favorite. I would literally do anything for Dorian. Yep. Resource gathering is important in this game. But yeah, I think they should have multi-classing in the next game. I would love to be a battle mage. I think it would be interesting to be a battle mage.
If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
See you. Go away. your monies. Also, another great thing about this game is that you can become a really badass mage. Like, generally when you play as like a wizard or a mage, it's like you fight from a distance, and that's it, because like one hit from something and you explode into a pile of freaking raspberry jam. And in this, it's just like, you're amazing. Like, you can get amazing even as a mage, and I love that. Fire magic is my favorite. I fight with that every time, but I try to balance it out if I can, because some of the dragons and some of the demons just don't give a crap about what I like. Nice. I'm not saying it's bad to fight from a distance as a mage. It's a really good idea when you're starting out, but at some point I'll just be like up in there with like my warriors and stuff. Unless I'm fighting a dragon, and then I stay back, shoot at the feet, which is very important for fighting the dragons in this game. I mean, like the head, you get more damage in, but the feet makes it to where it can't take off. So you damage the legs as much as you can, and then it can't fly away. Ah! I got stuck on rocks. It's always fun. Let's go, we're fixing to find our egg here in a minute.
They're falling from the breach.
Yeah, that's what they do. You know this. I know this. Oh yes, that, power that I just used, that flash fire, is really fun because it scares, the enemy into like a panic, and they'll just like take off in a random direction. It's always really, really amusing, like watching them, because sometimes they'll just come straight at like you, or they'll like run face first into like Cassandra, and then she'll just own them. It's amazing. I love it. Ow! Not cool. Back up. One time I put this game on Nightmare, just because I wanted to test myself, so I put it on Nightmare, and I forgot that I'd put it on Nightmare, just because I got distracted by everything else. And I started playing the tutorial, and I was like, why are these monsters beating me up? This is a tutorial. And then I was like, oh yeah, I put it on Nightmare. Duh. It's safe to say that I went ahead and turned the difficulty down, because I couldn't walk 2 feet without something poking me in the ribs and immediately killing me. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna turn this down a little bit so we can enjoy the game and not get angry at the world's greatest video game. Wait, did I miss? Oh, I did. There it is. Hello, loot. Thank you. Here we go. You got anything? It's so sad seeing all these dead people. I'm like, no! I mean, I couldn't have done anything about it, but it's just sad because, you know, I accidentally caused a huge explosion, which opened up the rift and caused all this stuff to happen. So it's like, I'm the catalyst, the greatest storyteller in the universe. We're gonna check the bridge for anything interesting. Nothing? Nothing. Okay, let's go. Let's go get our egg and dwarf. Ow! Back off! Hey! No! It's a no-no. I just love Varric's face.
Quickly! Before more come through!
Solus is like, come on. Oh, he's so cool. I love him. I love that he's like a huge dork who doesn't trust anybody.
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
It's that voice, I think.
You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
Varric.
Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Guys, just kiss already.
Are you at the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Never. I love all y'all.
I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Yep, yep.
Ugh.
Lord,
My
disgusted
name is
noise.
Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
Me
He means
too.
I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Yeah. He's the bomb diggity.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Like you, Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed, regardless of origin.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now.
Yeah, we're running
Cassandra,
towards the breach.
You should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood.
I don't want it.
We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Whose fault is it?
Well, Bianca's excited.
I love Varric. I love that he's, you know, he's not prone to falling too far into, like,
This
sadness
way,
and
down the
despair.
valley.
I
The road ahead
know.
is blocked.
Rude.
We must move quickly.
No, we don't. We don't have to, Solus. That's a bunch of. Oh shit! That's a bunch of hullabaloo. The breach isn't going anywhere. It'll still be there when we get up there. I promise. So pushy. So bossy. He's got what I like to call Loki levels of tragic. I think that was everything up here. I try to be as thorough as possible. I know how to jump. Woo! It's one of my favorite things about this game, is being able to jump over stuff. Yeah, I plan on romancing Cullen for this one. And then if you guys want to see me play through again, which you'll probably see a lot of the same decisions because I can't help myself.
Demons ahead.
Thank you.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
I've got to be good to my babies. It's hard for me to be a bad person in this game, so... but if you want to see me go through again and do the... yeah, I know. Anyway, do the Solus romance. You know, let me know. I mean, I'm probably gonna do it anyway, but I just don't know if you guys want to see it or not. His is really neat too. Back off. I smell green. I always use Cassandra as my main tank too. I know that we have Blackwall and the Iron Bull, but I prefer using Cassandra. She's just so much better at it than they are. I don't know why, but she is. Every time I play, I've tried playing the game with the other two, and they just seem like they're not nearly as equipped, like well equipped. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like my bias is causing some sort of like weird, like not being able to play with them well, or if she's just way better. I mean, we have to remember she is an actual seeker, and then the Iron Bull, you know, he's a Canary warrior, sure, and Blackwall is full of lies. So, but you guys just love when I collect elf fruit in the middle of a high stakes situation. Like, where's the Inquisitor? She's touching plants again. This is how you get fired. They're just like, hey, stop touching plants, and come help us with these monsters. It's like, never. Elf fruit is all I need. Okay. I wonder if you can get addicted to elf fruit. I bet there's other stuff in this world you can get addicted to, like Dorian's face and shiny things. You guys just walking through the fire, alright. There we go. I don't even know if the fire can actually hurt you. I've never touched it. I like avoid it like the plague. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna go over here. Oh, that's not elf fruit. That was just a part of the tree. Okay. Let's sneakify. A little closer. A little closer. There we go. Fantastic. Perfection. Ah! I also don't tend to take Varric with me a lot either. I love his character, but I always wind up taking Cole with me instead, just because he gives us a lot of backstory on everyone. You know, because he can read their emotions and minds and stuff. Oh, this is... hold on. Let's collect this first. Yes. Yeah.
You are Dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
Then you know us well enough to be careful.
Well enough to be suspicious.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
I wish it didn't come off that way, the way she said it. Then you know you should probably be careful, bitch. That's how it sounded. It's like, you should probably be careful because elves like to stab anything that walks into the woods. So, you know, full of arrows. I once saw them make a porcupine into more of a porcupine.
I know it's difficult, but we must keep moving.
That was quite the glitch. I like slid across the ice like a demon. Maybe I'm secretly a demon.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Truth. It's like, are you innocent? Yes. Then what's the glowy thing in your hand? I go to raves sometimes, so, you know, I need it. Shut up. Ow. I'm gonna gonna back up about 2 feet. There we go. A little close. I can set them, my companions, to attack the same one that I'm attacking. Which I might do that later. That's what I usually do.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
No, she's fine.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
It's Liliana. It's Liliana. She's cool. All she has to do is look at something, and it decides not to be stupid. So, she probably just walked through. So how's everybody doing today? Like I said, I'm stressed. I don't know if you heard that part. Stressed out. We're gonna be moving to Utah soon.
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming!
And Josh went on ahead of us to get stuff set up, so I'm just kind of stressed out. He's gonna be over there for a month, getting everything ready, you know, making sure that he has work and all kinds of stuff like that, and then he's gonna come. Where'd the? Oh, did they die already?
Use the mark!
Oh, sorry. That's right. This one only takes one. So he's gonna be over there doing that. So yeah, I'm just stressed out about it. I did it! Oh, it wants me to level up. That's right. This first level up is like a forced, like, level up. I'm like, okay. Alright, jeez, calm down. I'll do it. Let's do... So, this stuff here is equally as important as my fire magic. This stuff, you have a mind blast. Yeah, shut up, I know. Thank you. A mind blast thing here, which helps, like, stagger your enemies and everything like that. I tend to go around to the healing route so I can get the revival, because later in the game a lot of people like to die, because that's just the way it is. Solus is usually what I like to call my healer. He does a lot of casting, like the protective circles and stuff like that to keep us all safe. So I'm gonna upgrade this one instead. I don't think anyone else has anything that I can do with their level right
Rift
now.
is gone.
So
Open the gate.
yeah, let us
clear
in.
for the moment.
This place
Well
sucks.
done.
Whatever
Thank
that
you.
thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Yeah, until I go to, like, you know, eat a taco and it falls into the fade, and I never see my taco again. That spider monster gets to eat it, and I don't. Does anybody need to heal? Thank you. They do not, but I'm going to resupply anyway. Also important, these supply caches are... Ow. I'm not here, by the way. I'm just chilling out. Is the Morning Star better or worse? It's better. It's a fire staff. What do I got right now? I'm gonna switch over to the fire staff. Solus has an ice staff already, right? Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's go get yelled at some more. Hello.
Ah, here they come.
I always forget this guy's name.
You
Roderick?
made it.
Roderick, ha! I was right.
Chancellor Roderick. This
You
is...
jerk.
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the
salt.
Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
So usually, I like to go up and over the pass. Just so I can save the people that are up there.
How do you think we...
Who, with the soldiers.
Now you're asking me what I think.
Because Cullen's down
You
there.
have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
Yeah, let's go. Face first into the soldiers.
I say we charge. I won't.
I mean, no
survive
one
long
else got
enough
mad
for your
about that
trial.
decision.
Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the
They're just
valley.
like, whatever you say.
Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Suck it, Roderick. I don't like saying that. I read a book recently called Bloody Rose. And there's a character in that book named Roderick who I absolutely freaking adore. He's like one of the best. I love him to bits. So I kind of feel like mean. Like, suck it, Roderick! Oh, but that other character's so nice and he's got the same name. He's sweet. I just love my big elf ears. I think they're so cute. Alright. Let's go meet our man. The one we're gonna be getting down with the sickness with. You know, after I loot everything. If there's... Hey! Alright, buddy? Taking a nap? Yeah, me too. Same. Up top. Can you imagine just being the most awkward Inquisitor ever? It's like she tried to high-five that guy. That dude's dead. High five. JK, you're dead. Sorry. That was rude. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, Cullen's down here kicking ass. Woo! He's over there being a badass. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Disrupt. No, 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 touch me! God damn it. Every time. You guys take care of the monsters. I'm gonna take care of the breach. You're welcome. That's something I love about this.
How many rifts are there?
We must seal it if we have to get
a lot.
past.
Quickly then!
When you disrupt in the middle of a fight, it injures the monsters. Which I think is really cool. Like, you're like attacking. Oh, no! You're attacking their like power source. Don't touch me. There we go. Yeah, that stuff like shoots up from the ground and hits you in the butt.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift.
Oh, there he is! What's up?
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
I can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
He's in Skylanders. Just
The way to
FYI.
the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
He plays the
Then
bird
we
guy.
best move quickly. Give us time,
Jetpack?
Commander.
Is that his name?
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
He's another voice that I'm like, I like girl out over. I'm like, oh my god. Well, this looks just welcoming. I didn't do it on purpose.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
You already said that. That bag is still there. You don't have to repeat yourself, Cassandra. I know that you know, you might think I'm stupid, but I'm actually really smart. Except for the whole touching things I probably shouldn't, you know, thing. So this direction up here is where the spies and stuff were or whatever, but they're probably dead. So, you know, fun. Oh, I can't use that? That's too bad. Can anybody use it? No. It's the same as my other coat. Okay. A stiletto? I'm not an assassin. Here, let's go ahead and save this, just to be smart. I mean, nothing's gonna happen to me, but it's just smart. Also, I don't want to have to go through and pick all this stuff up again. This place is a delight. Nice.
Reach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
It's also very hard for me not to make my Inquisitor kind of like really pretty or really
This is
cute.
your chance to end this. Are you ready?
The guy like in the one I recorded for YouTube, Dorian's babe. He's really pretty too. Same haircut, by the way. I can't help it.
I'll try.
It's because I have a
But I don't know
mohawk.
if I can
Mine's
reach
long
that,
though.
much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
I mean, I'm gonna try and be careful, but no promises, you know.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Oh, that's weird. I never noticed that before. That it fades out. Interesting. Hey Varric, should I touch this?
You know
Just
this stuff is red
Rub my
lyrium,
face all
Seeker.
over the red lyrium.
I see it.
Yeah.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Too late. It's warm.
Keep the
Yeah.
sacrifice still.
Someone help me!
That is Divine Justinia's voice.
Jesus, slow down, guys. Easy. Okay, nothing's nothing. Let's go. Boop. Oh, my eyes match the breach. I love it.
Someone help me!
What's going on here? That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you.
No. Most Holy saw me walk in and was like, you should probably not be here. It's like, yeah, you're probably right.
here?
Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
I want to see that guy play an evil Sith Lord. He's got the voice for it.
You were there. Who attacked? And the Divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons. Stand ready.
Oh, Cassandra. She's such a badass. I love her. By the way, lightning does nothing to those. Okay, so I'm going to pause this for just a little bit. I'm going to go get me some more coffee, you know, just take a really quick bathroom break. If you guys need water or a snack or coffee or a bathroom break, please go take one, and I will be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let's go kill this pride demon. Which is what this one is. The big ones that are, use electric powers are pride demons. Alright, back up! They don't like fire, so really important to note that.
We must strip its defenses.
Yep.
Wear it down.
Yeah, the only way
The demon
to
is vulnerable. Now.
do that strip its defenses, as she said, is by messing with the breach and breaking. Oh shit! Nope. Strike. And he gets super pissed off. And then it starts summoning other demons, which is always fun.
More coming through the rift.
Ow! I didn't see that one standing right in front of me. Oh, don't touch me. I don't like to be touched by strangers. Go that way. Thank you. Yeah, I could use some help from my fellow, you know, mages slash warriors. Just saying. Look, you don't, ow. You know who you need to talk to is someone that's not me. There we go. That's right. Whip people over there. I know, using electricity is stupid, but sometimes you just gotta. Nope. Stop it. Oh shit. Every time. Almost like they have a need for this elf flesh. Pardon.
They can take you.
I like Cassandra's over here doing something about it. Like the others are just like, That elf with no defense? Yeah. Whatevs. Almost. One more.
Now, do it.
I am! Stop yelling at me! She's always screaming at me. Oh, the do it's still up there. It did that thing that it does sometimes. This game have some weird glitches. Every now and then it likes to do that where it'll just keep like text up on the screen. Cause it can. Alright. We didn't close the breach. We just, you know, slowed it down, I think is what it is.
Oh. I didn't know you were awake.
Why don't you
I
just
swear.
drop stuff? Good thing I'm wearing shoes. She's just like, oh, sorry, I just broke all that glass.
Don't worry about it. I beg your
Please don't
forgiveness
suck me into
and
the
your
face.
blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
I love that I've been unconscious for 3 days. Like, oh, fantastic.
And the danger is over.
Who took care of
Breach
me?
is still in the sky, but that's what
You
they
know,
say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
at once. It's like, you're not the boss of me. Who died and made you Dalish god. Anyway, this is the stuff that she dropped. I was just Alfred. Then why did it make that glass shattering sound? Patient observations. That's me. Vain hope. Thanks. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Yeah, they think I'm gonna turn into an abomination. Anything else worth touching? Like the fire? Touch! Can I suck that into the Fade? I think if I suck enough of it into the Fade, I can just kill whatever's in there. No, probably not, right? I don't think a certain someone would appreciate it. Okay. So the first time I played this game, and I opened the door and saw this, I was like, nope. So I'm gonna climb out the window and leave. Oh, I can level up. Fantastic. Let's do that real quick. I was like, it wasn't me. Whatever happened, it was someone else. How about everybody else? Oh, I can't switch. Okay. Alana. I wasn't gonna. I wonder if I can change her name once I get the Black Emporium open. Hi guys. You know, Merry Christmas and all that. I'm just gonna go in here and steal everything that's not nailed down or heavy. Which apparently is nothing. There's nothing in here. It's all just beds. I must be the weirdest person they know. She keeps picking plants. It's like, yes she does. Don't worry about it. It's because she spent too much time in the Fade, so her brain's a little, you know, mush. Elfer is actually really important for upgrading certain things, not just for yourself, but for your keep. Like once you get to Skyhold. So I try to pick up as much of it as I can just to be ahead of the game. I just want to go awkwardly flirt with Cullen. And it is so awkward. He like shuts down. Like he's like, is she flirting with me? It's like, yeah. She is looking directly at you, in fact. Hi, excuse me. Excuse me. Who are we waiting for? Nothing? Nothing. I could have sworn that maybe it was just behind the building. There are other... Why does everybody want to chain me up? I mean, I'm flattered, but... It's a very Bard thing to say. Andraste's Mobbery. I'm gonna... I don't know if you guys want to read it or not. It's about Andraste's dog. Yeah. Oh, and the fight against Tevinter. Everyone's so mean. I mean, there's a reason they're so mean about Tevinter, but then again, there's a lot of stuff about Tevinter, like, people get a bad rap. Even if they just, like, look Tevinter in any way, it's like, oh, that's clearly someone who's evil, and then you got, like, sweet little Dorian who just shows up and gives you all the sass, and you just can't help but love him. I'm kind of going through it slow, so if you guys want to go back later and read it, you can. Not right now, because I can't, you know, like... There we go. I don't really know if collecting all these stories does anything for my character. It's just for my own, you know, like, you got an achievement, you collected all the... Okay. I want what was in this bag. That guy interrupted my looting. Somehow. Patient observations, day 3. Less thrashing, some response to stimulus, vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. Lovely. All this work to save her life, and will they just execute her? Will inform Lady Cassandra. I expect her to wake before the morn. Yeah, so they tried to break in and stab that elf in the face. You should probably station some guards around the building. Like, all of them. No, don't call me that. I'm not. I'm not. It's Alana. Okay. Is my name. The Singing Maiden. Have you ever heard the story of King Bedwyr? Bedwyr, like most kings, was a man of great pride, who, just like a certain elf, who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. He believed the best way to achieve this was through fear. After all, those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. Most importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Fantastic. So he's just a dick. The maiden was a... Oh! He created an Iron Maiden. That's what that story's about. Sorry, I should let you guys read that, but... so he created... Aw, I can't go in the bar. That's the best place to be, isn't it? So he created an Iron Maiden to put people inside when they weren't doing what they were told. That right there is how you rule the world with Iron Maidens. The contraption, not the band. Well, maybe the band. You could play Iron Maiden while torturing people in your Iron Maiden. Sorry. There we go. Josh took his laptop, so I'm using my phone to look at chat and stuff because I didn't want to have the bar on the side while I was playing this game. Just because I like the full experience of Dragon Age, so I decided to opt out of the sidebar where the comments pop up. I like that I'm just like, I'm lurking around. Oh, hi! Anyway, I'll talk to you later. An important side character. She actually gives you the... Well, she tries to give you the business about something... I don't know if it happened in Origins or if it happened in 2. Okay. You guys will have to tell me, because I have no idea. I've never played Origins. I know, shocker, right? I friggin' love Dragon Age. I've never played the first game. I've read about the first game. I've looked up the characters of the first game. Yeah, I've never actually played the first game, which is kind of disappointing. I know most people are like, it's been out forever, how come you haven't played it yet? I just didn't get to buy it when it came out. I probably didn't have like a console for it or something, so I just didn't. The Fade. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have deemed we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse in the city at its heart. Always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavor. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloging a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. Yeah, you say that, but you haven't really spent any time with actual spirits, have you? Like, Solus has spent like an inordinate amount of time with spirits, so he knows that they're more than just, you know, what was just said in that. A chant for the departed. Aw, sad. How long is it? Oh, we can read it. Totes. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next, for she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes toward flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation, and her sword. No. Open! Wait, is this the prison? Oh, it is! Hold on. Wait. Yeah! There we go. There's a lot of stuff down here. I can't get to because I'm a mage. So this is founding of the Chantry, which probably happened like a long time ago. Some scholar wrote this from the Chantry. Okay. Chantry hierarchy. They talk about that, like how the divine sets at the top and all that. In Tevinter, the divine is a dude, and then here it's a lady. So the biggest difference between the two, I think, is like their approach to magic and stuff. I'm just gonna touch this so I can tell people later, hey, open this for me because I said so. Yeah. I do that every time because it hangs so low. I think that if you play as someone who's slightly tall, like the Canary, I think you can hit your face on it, like when you walk by. I'm not sure though. God, Roderick is such a dillhole. And you're talking shit about me. Oh yeah, they're not in here yet. Josephine. The children of Andraste. There are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline monster. This is due, I should think, to a general lack of knowledge regarding Andraste's mortal life. Understandable considering the many cults that arose following her death. Like, right, like the first one? Okay. Oh, Andraste, not the divine. I was like, what? That just happened. Everyone sought to claim Our Lady for their own culture or claim some aspect of her existence was a lie. All of them complete fabrications. My order has done considerable research to ascertain the truth. We all know Andraste and the Betrayer raised 5 children. The eldest 3 were sons, Iseroth, Everon, and Verald. The rule of what was once southern Tevinter was split among them. Iseroth was given the west, what is today Orlais. Everon was given the east, what is today the Free Marches. Verald was given the central Planocene, what is today Navarra. What became of these men and their legacies is the stuff of legend, and the majority of claimants to Andraste's bloodline link back to one of them. None of the 3 sons, however, were born of Andraste. They were born of the Betrayer's concubine, Gillivan. People choose to overlook the fact that Andraste came from the Almari tribesmen and that they were barbarians, not the Ferelden's we know today. Huh. Interesting. Here, I got some things. You can have them. I did. What are we talking about? I did it on purpose. I meant seal the breach.
I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
I just love how they didn't even move to listen to him.
The breach
Arrest
is
her!
stable,
They're
but
like,
it is
but
still a
Cassandra
threat.
didn't say it was okay
I will
yet.
not ignore it.
There.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
That's right.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
I love it. Are you sure? Let's do this one.
So you've changed your mind about me?
I was wrong. Perhaps I still
Again,
am.
something I love about
I will
her.
not, however, pretend
She's
you
so
were not
willing to
exactly what
change,
we
and I
needed
love it.
when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Ooh.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Yep, yep.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war.
Truth.
You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As
Like,
to whether
like
the war
literally.
is holy,
It's like, fuck.
that depends on what we discover.
I like to imagine just like the internal screaming
What if I
of
refuse?
the Inquisitor.
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen,
It's the same internal
many
screaming
still
that Solus
think you
has like
guilty.
24/7.
The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
It has.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry.
I know I've already
People who
said this.
banded together
It just leads to
restore order in a world gone mad.
another dialogue option, so I
After,
wanted to go back to
they
it.
laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way.
Yeah, they become
We
a bunch
need
of crazy
those who
drug
can do
addicts
what must be
who are
done,
just like,
united
must stab
under
all
a
the
single
mages.
banner once more.
Yeah, this is the one I wanted.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Alright. BFFs forever. 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 You can't get rid of me now. We're already friends. We shook on it. She's gonna wake up to me standing over her bed like, hey, wanna go out and seal some breaches? Like, trying to sleep. It's like, yeah, well, I'm not asleep, so let's go. I want Cullen's stupid cloak. I need to find the pattern for it and make it at some point. After we get moved and stuff, I plan on doing leather work. I want to make armor and stuff like that, so I'm going to be making a lot of leather armor. I'll be doing more like sewing and stuff because I would really like to have Cullen's cloak. It's just, it looks so good. It's so pretty. It's got like the little like furry collar and stuff, and so I'd like that. I love how the eye just looks super like either really tired or just so done. Roderick. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? Yeah, nothing. Oh, I love the respect they give to this woman. She's so amazing. No one freaking messes with Cassandra, and if they do, she's like, I will rip your arms off. Alright, and then eat your heart. So maybe just back off. It's like, okay, jeez. Just asked if you wanted sugar in your coffee. Now we gotta go collect our friends. I love that that was the intro. Like, that whole thing that just happened was the intro. Which most people probably get through the intro a lot faster, but I like to run around in circles and touch everything. Because that's never gotten me in trouble. Touching random shit. Alright. I need to go to Haven, but I'm going to speak to my brother from another elven mother. He's not my love interest yet, he's just my friend. Hey!
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary.
You get the griffin, I'll ride in on it. You say they're extinct, but...
ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
The kind that picks a lot of vegetables.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
I clicked on you.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
See, I'm the opposite. I would want the spider. I like spiders. So I would just be all over that. Yes, baby. I said come eat lunch.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, I got my monsters here with me.
It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons.
I cooled off, honey. Do you want me to pop it back in there and warm it up again?
Dream?
Okay.
I would not trade it for anything.
Alright.
I will stay there.
Hmm?
At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by chantry forces, and unlike you,
just one second, dudes, as soon as he lets me get back to the conversation bits.
But you understand my caution.
My kids are the best. Okay, I'm gonna go put stuff in the microwave for them real quick, so 1 second. Also, I had to turn off the No. Oh, I want to so bad, but you're not the one I'm after this time. No, I mean she'll feed them to a bunch of wild dogs.
The destruction of the Conclave proved that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was...
Solus loves questions. He likes when you're very inquisitive, so remember that.
I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
Yes. We would do do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Yep.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
Just because I like talking, like we're friends now, yeah.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture.
Whoa!
You are Danish, are you not?
I love how he's like, aren't you Dalish? I can't remember which one is the best course of action as far as talking about elves. I can't remember. I think it's the third option. Let's find out.
My people come from the elves who refused to surrender when humans
I
broke
try
their
not to
treaty
disappoint
and
him too
destroyed
much.
the Dales.
Your keeper was not wrong about that, at least. We must mark the occasion of the Dalish remembering something correctly. Perhaps we should plant a tree.
You insult my people.
They insult themselves. Remember, I have walked the memories of the Fade. I have seen the history the Dalish imitate.
Yep. Again, I don't remember which dialogue option is the best because he's so salty. He's just like, meh, other elves are not real or something. He's so angry all the time. He's like, whatever. You and your elfiness are just so elf. It's like, dude, you need to calm down, alright? I'm gonna snap, crackle, and pop these hands upside your head. He's just so angry. I also like how he's kind of, the way he's like, the chosen of Andraste. It's the way that he says it. Like, he's like, everyone sees you as a god. I'm like, I am not. I'm the opposite. Sorry, hold on. By the way, I always choose necromancy for my specialization. Okay, probably, this one? Okay.
If the Dalish
Sorry.
had done you a disservice, I would make that right. What course would you set for them that is better than what they know now?
I try to keep the peace
right, of course.
between me and...
The fault is mine.
Necromancy is my favorite. I just can't help it.
Here are Balas, darling. If I can offer any understanding, you have but to ask.
I'd
Like,
to know more
Dorian
about
is
the
totally
elves
like,
from before
yeah,
our time.
necromancy, and then...
Remember Hallam Shiral.
And Solus is like,
Hallam
why
Shiral
would you
was
do
made
that?
as
It's
thumbing
like,
attempt to recreate
you
the
know,
forgotten land.
Cole doesn't like it either. He gets
Alathan.
upset.
Elvanan was the empire, and Alathan its greatest city.
Oh,
Place of
I'm
magic
sorry.
and beauty, lost to time.
I hate when my headphones or my speakers freak out. It's like the
What else
worst.
do you
I'm
know
like, I
about
know
them?
I was hearing this like 5
Stories
seconds
of
ago, and
living
now
trees.
it just is
Imagine
like,
wooden
nope.
ramps or Dalish airvells. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
My headphones on my speakers in the room. Oh yeah, so you've had them for a while. My speakers in the room, the jack for the headphones is like broken, so I have to like twist it and tweak my little headphone piece to make sure that both like earpieces are working the same amount.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan is unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, at adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely from the forests.
I like the peeps.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of the winter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Is the magic they teach in the Circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water.
I want his
and it can be
necklace.
used in different ways.
The wolfy
Baelish
jawbone.
magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the censure against
I like to
blood
think
magic
that
was a
sometimes my
superstition.
Inquisitor just looks at the camera every time Solus says something like that.
Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Devinter, magisters compete with each other instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
That's another interesting thing, the difference between Solus and Dorian. Solus, he looks at blood magic, and he just sees another type of magic. Dorian looks at blood magic, and it's this horrible, monstrous thing because of how it was going to be used against him as a tool. You know, like, it's something bad. His dad was going to do a bad thing to him. But Solus only sees it as a means to an end because he's never had someone be like, hey, I'm going to use blood magic on you to make you less of an elf. Does that sound fun? It's like, no, it doesn't. The Randy Dowager Quarterly. The Randy Dowager welcomes the cool of autumn with the fall of another, the collected dreams of desire, being the confessions of an apprentice and training more furrowing than harrowing, forbidden dalliances at their most spirited. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says, enchanting, one supports the circles if only because closed doors offer the imagination more. 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. I love it. It's a book review. It's adorable. Okay, I will talk more with Solus later. It's just that he has a lot of things to explain, a lot of things to say about the Fade, and just all kinds of cool shit, so... But I will get around to listening to all that he has to say. A Tale of the Frostbacks. Even mountains had a heart once. When the world was young, Korth the Mountain Father kept his throne at the peak of Belanas, the mountain at the center of the world, from which he could see all the corners of earth and sky. And he saw strong men become weak, brave men grow cowardly, and wise men turn foolish for love. Korth devised a plan that he might never be betrayed by his own heart. By taking it out and hiding it where no soul would ever dare search for it, he sealed it inside a golden cask, buried it in the earth, and raised around it the fiercest mountains the world had ever seen, the Frostbacks, to guard it. But without his heart, the Mountain Father grew cruel. His chest was filled with bitter mountain winds that shrieked and howled and like lost souls. Food lost its flavor, music had no sweetness, and he lost all joy in deeds of valor. He sent avalanches and earthquakes to torment the tribes of men. Gods and men rose against him, calling him a tyrant, but with no heart, Korth could not be slain. Soon there were no heroes left, either among men or gods, who would dare challenge Korth. The Lady of the Sky sent the best of her children, the swiftest, the cleverest, and strongest flyers, to scour the mountains for the missing heart, and for a year and a day they searched. But sparrow and raven, vulture and eagle, swift and albatross returned to her with nothing. Then the ptarmigan spoke up and offered to find the god chief's heart. The other birds laughed, for the ptarmigan is a tiny bird, too humble to soar, which spends half its time hopping along the ground. The lady would not give the little creature her blessing, for the mountains were too fierce even for eagles, but the ptarmigan set out anyway. The little bird traveled deep into the frostbacks. When she could not fly, she crawled. She hugged the ground and weathered the worst mountain winds, and so made her lonely way to the valley where the heart beat. With all the god's terrible deeds, the heart was far too heavy for the tiny bird to carry, so she rolled it, little by little, out of the valley and down a cliff. And when the golden cask struck the earth, it shattered. The heart was full, almost to bursting, and the pain of it roused the mountain god to come see what had happened. When Korth neared his heart, it leapt back into his chest, and he was whole again. Then Hakon Winter's breath bound Korth's chest with 3 bands of iron and 3 bands of ice, so it could never again escape. And all the remaining gods named the ptarmigan, honored above even the loftiest eagles. Oh. Resources found here, elf fruit and iron. Oh. So the little bird, the one that no one thought could do it, was like, yeah, I'll do the job. And then like they're like, whatever, ptarmigan, and she just like headbutted him in the face with her epicness. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. The healer, the one that kept me from dying. I mean, other than Solus, because if it wasn't for him, I'd be dead in the first place. I know what an apothecary is. Thank you.
Thank you for hurrying with the...
Adon.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Thank you. We've
I
met.
don't recall meeting you before.
I'm gonna sass him.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those.
Just love how mad he is. Ugh. Work. Well, thank you.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adon. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
That's rude. It's like, how are things?
How are your people
I just told you,
up?
it sucks right now.
No shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes.
I know where they are.
Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the conclave.
They're outside.
And his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Okay, I'm gonna go get them for you.
Farewell.
I'm gonna go ahead and touch these things because it wants to tell me, like, do you know how to do this stuff? And I'm like,
Another time.
yeah, when I come back with that stuff you need. You're gonna be thanking me so hard. Oh, here's another note. Patient observations, day 2. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive, careful drop feed of prep. Elf root extract to hasten her recovery, a lot of thrashing, mutters about too many eyes, something about the gray. Encouraging? I don't know. Is she talking about monsters? It's like, Solus, is this your house that they get? Is this where you sleep? Because I'm gonna touch all your stuff. So there's nothing in here for me to take from you. I guess you really don't read all the time. I mean, you're more of a doing kind of guy. There's nothing, don't read into that too much. Shut up. Let's go talk to this lady real quick. I'm trying to cover all of my diamonds. Yeah, the requisition table.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thren, Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this.
If they call me knife ear, I'll
Find
just
what I
take their
need
ears
to
with my
fill one
knife.
of my requisitions. I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
You might hear talking. I'm watching. I have something going on that's semi. Well, actually, it's very important. So, what is your job?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Tenloge MacTier, best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. There was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Yeah, I don't remember much about Loghain. I'm just gonna say
Your
this.
loyalty to the man you served is admirable, Quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Tenloge never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Alright, tell me about... Well, I know how to fill him, so I'm cool.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
So yeah, in the game you can fill... As you collect stuff they might need. I probably should have asked her about...
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I had materials,
I forgot I actually have to talk to her about filling the orders before it lets me do it.
One of my boys will take the materials and will jot down what you found.
Okay.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Yeah, and see, this is why it's so important to... I was collecting all that crap on the way, because of this stuff. They need it for making, like, weapons and stuff like that. You're welcome. Let's go talk to Varric. Hey, buddy.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us.
I think Varric appreciates... Varric? Who's Varric? He appreciates honesty.
Knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
That's true.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
I am the miracle. I don't think... Cullen's not down there with the soldiers yet. Oh, I need to go get that stuff for the guy, though. The material that he needed, or the notes that he needed or whatever that were... His old teachers are actually out here in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, he's not... I don't think he's out here yet. Cassandra isn't either, because they're inside right now waiting for me to show up and, you know, responsibilities and all that. Actually, I think the house is... I think it's this way. Yeah, I think that diamond there is the guy who makes armor and stuff. I want a nug. Look at how cute they are. I want a little nug. So if you see me like over collecting things, it's because it's vital to making sure that everything runs smoothly. Thanks. It wants me to use the pulse option, which I think is cool.
Better take a closer look.
You like pulse to find things. I use it a lot when I'm trying to find like items that I can't see. I'll pulse and it'll pop up like that on the thing. Right now it's just telling me, hey, there's a special thing in here, you're gonna go pick it up. It's the notes that he needed. Adon the Salty. Anything else? Oh yeah, I think you can actually get down to the lake too, a little bit. I think. Here, let me see. Yeah, you can actually go out here. At one point, I think there's like a requisition for... I think there's a logging stand out here too, but for like rams. Oh, ram meat. But I don't think you get that until you actually get the quest. Like, you can kill rams, but I don't think you can actually get meat from them until you get the quest for it, which is really weird, in my opinion. But I think there's a logging stand out here, which I need for that. Oh yeah, these guys aren't dangerous unless you piss them off, so I try not to. There's no reason to. They don't do anything. I've accidentally electrocuted them before, and they just beat the crap out of you because they have a buff, so it's just better to just avoid. Where is that logging stand? I know it's around here, because I've seen it, but I need it for science, or something. Okay. There's actually a mission where you have to rescue one of these for a guy who's like a... He's not a weirdo. He's not like that... I don't know if you guys... I'm sure you've played Skyrim. But there's a guy who, like, you take his goat and you sell it to a giant. Well, the guy is like a little too fond of his goat, and you can tell he's a little too fond of his goat. But he's like, you stole my goat and sold it. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. And then you have to go get the goat back. And I always feel bad for, like, leaving the goat with him. Because he's like, he's a little too into the goat. And I'm like, gross. I'm calling the police. Yeah, I don't know where it is. There should be a logging stand out here, but I don't know. I don't know where it is. Most of the stuff in this game is very, there it is. You know, you're like, oh, hey, it's right in front of my face. This one down here isn't really that important. I just like to get it to have. Because at some point, this place gets wiped out by a zombie dragon. Oh, there it is. I found it. Alright, I found it. I feel good about myself. I totally forgot when I was playing before, when I was recording it, that that was out there. And then I could just go get it. So, let's get back. Okay, let's get back into town. I know, I'm wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. I apologize. There. That's nowhere. I need to go talk to the armor really quick. He'll give me some supplies to make better, like, stuff, and then I can go into the main building. Boom.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harrington, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
How am I feeling? Good.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials.
Yeah.
You should have what you want just outside.
Okay, we'll talk to him more about this stuff later. I'm gonna gather the supplies that he's given me for stuff. Make some better armor really quick. Yeah, I know. And then we can get going. Yes, I know. So basically, all of the stuff you collect will improve the armor in some way. You know, like the cotton, it gives you a heal bonus, and the samite, spirit resistance, just certain things give you certain bonuses, so. I don't need to rename it, I'm cool. I did it, and I leveled up again because I'm that cool. It's where he just gets apprentice coats. He doesn't need anything else. He's not cool enough. Oh. Sure. Alright. Oh, I forgot. Blistering pain. There we go. Blazing trails. Yeah, each improvement makes stuff hotter. I kind of like this one just because it's dickish in a way. Yeah, and with Cassandra, I do a lot of auto leveling with her just because I don't really know. Whoops, I don't really know how to use the warrior very well. I've tried and it just frustrated the absolute shit out of me, so I just stopped using it. Yeah, auto. Oh, I guess it's gonna balance them out for me. That's fine. No. Nope. Alright. Oh, it bumped off my chat stuff. Weird. That's okay. Okay. Now that we've got... Why is there still an arrow over there? What's happening? Oh, it's not. I think it's up here somewhere, maybe. Let's go drop this off with Adon. Is that his name? Is it Adon? Well, maybe it is still down in there. Whatever. I gotta go give the super grumpy, you know, healer guy his stuff. Can I get up this way? I can't! There's a wall! No! Whatever will I do? There's a wall in the way. No way I could climb over it. That would be madness.
I'm glad it's cool, man.
That chick sounded like uber thirsty. Man, I'm so glad there's all these big, strong men and that elf guy. That elf guy could probably rip your head off and feed it to you. Here you go.
You're back. And in one piece.
You're welcome.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
So you.
Farewell.
Sorry, guys. I've got many other responsibilities going on at the exact same time as everything else. So, 1 second. I know, I'm jumping around to all the things. Two seconds. Right. Let's go kill something. Or something. That's what I do. Yeah, I can't flirt with my future husband yet because I have to go to Haven and then come back, and then he's outside breaking up a fist fight, or the equivalent of a fist fight between a Templar and a mage, which would be one swinging his fist and the other one setting that guy on fire, and it would just go back and forth and on and on.
Does it trouble you?
Nope. I mean, you know, I'm always afraid to touch anything. Just stay away from my left hand.
It's stopped spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor.
I've got to get my sass on, because I'm going to be meeting Dorian soon, and I got to be on par.
You've
Hey, baby.
met Commander
What's going
Cullen,
on?
leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field.
Ah,
I'm
that
pleased
face.
you survived.
This is Lady
He's such a
Josephine
puppy.
Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Don't be embarrassed.
Pleased to meet you all.
I just got my
I
own title,
mentioned
so,
that
you
your
know.
mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable
Yeah, and they got you addicted to
Unfortunately, neither
lyrium.
group will even speak to us yet.
It's like,
The
chill out.
Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
You guys know who I'm choosing. I mean, I am a mage.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry.
Yeah, of course
The
it
remaining
does.
clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Yeah, it's because they're all full of salt. And lies. And betrayal.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
I know. I would be like, no. I have a name, and it's not Harold.
They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I don't know. How do you feel about dating? I mean, killing demons. What were we talking about? It's unnerving. Let's do that.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Hmm.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is
Oh,
something
nice.
we can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
She's pretty, I mean, she's pretty cool. There's a point where, you know, I wanted to headbutt her in the face because she was talking smack to my lovey Dorian, but she's actually a pretty chill character. She's very motherly.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Alright. Let's go ahead and head over to Haven, and then when I come back here, or not to Haven, to the hinterlands, not to Haven, I'm at Haven, to the hinterlands. When I come back here, I'll talk to my other companions, get to know them, awkwardly flirt with Cullen, tell Cassandra she's perfection personified. You know, just get to know all my babies. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we have ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. So, Master Dennett, I don't like to recruit until I get Dorian, because he sasses him so hard about his horses that he decides to come with us, so it's like really funny. It's like one of my favorite things to do is just have Dorian be like, well, alright then, I guess we'll just use Tevinter horses. I mean, after all, they are superior. And Dennett's like, excuse me? So then he like comes and like hangs out. It's like the best. He's like, pack my bags, honey, I'm going with the Inquisitor because this Tevinter mage thinks that his horses are better than mine. It's the best. Alright, now we gotta go talk to Mother Giselle. Like I said, I really like her character. In the game, she gets really, like, in Dorian's face because he is a Tevinter mage, and she thinks that he's trying to corrupt the Inquisitor, but it comes from a very motherly place. She doesn't want you to end up getting hurt, or something.
Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding in a... No, never mind.
He's like, Cassandra. She's like, oh my god.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We should get to business. The situation's
I
pretty...
wonder who's voice
dire.
acting that voice
We
for the
came to secure
Inquisitor.
horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Now, there are a few missions here that I'm going to do. And they shouldn't take me very long. A lot of them are like collecting missions. What? Oh, it's the requisition officer. So I like pick stuff up, and then like on the way, I drop everything off.
This may be worthwhile.
Oh, sure. Oh, I can do that. I can do that already. Look, I'm gonna touch it. Boom. That one. Oh no, I don't have enough iron. Alright. I'm not gonna talk to her again right now, though, because she just keeps giving you, like, mission after mission to go collect items, so... We're gonna head over to Mother Giselle, check on her, then I can come back this way after I collect the other missions that I need. Like the ram meat one is kind of important. I always love that my team... Sometimes they're like, we gotta hurry! It's like, why? There's no timer on this mission, just chill, dude. Take a breath. Brithis, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Phoenix Place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. Vin. Even?
That may be worth investigating.
Is his name Even? Yevon? Vin? I don't really know how to pronounce it, so I'll leave that up to y'all. And yes, I do y'all a lot. You're gonna hear me say that quite a bit. I'm originally from New Mexico, and pretty much all of my family grew up in, like, Texas. I have a great aunt who lived in Louisiana for a while, so she's got a very New Orleans accent. And my grandparents had a very southern accent. My uncle has a very southern accent. If I talk to my uncle, then my southern accent comes back. It's very interesting how hard it comes. Like, you can really, like, yep, she's from the south. So, I y'all a lot.
Inquisition forces.
Y'all, it's
They're trying
y'all's,
to protect
ain't,
the
all kinds of
refugees.
stuff.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, okay, I did it. I think. The area of effect spell helps protect against magic stuff. I'm gonna just take this. Thanks.
We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
I love how Stolas is like, yeah, they look like they just wanna, you know, stab something. It's like,
We
same.
are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Oh, take your sword and eat it. I'm scared of you. Oh, I hate when they do that. They teleport. And you have to chase them down. You know, because they like to get behind walls. You're welcome. Oh, there's another group.
Be ready. More
I
coming
forgot.
our way.
There's like a few groups of these guys that are just like, let's go ruin everyone's day. It's like, that sounds like a good plan. Let's go ruin the Inquisitor's day. Yeah, the Templars with the big sets of armor are a real problem. Archers too. The arrows do a lot more damage than you would think. Oh, and yeah, the shield guys. So the guys, these guys here with the shields, why are you not pinpointing? They can block fireballs and stuff, so it's kind of a problem. Yeah, okay, jeez. I'm dying, by the way. So you have to hit him in the back if you want to hit him with a fireball, because that reason. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that I picked the one where if I hit them with that, it leaves like a trail of death behind them, so it wounds their friends. Fantastic. You're also gonna see me forget a lot of stuff too, so, you know.
It's done.
Yes. We all leveled up too. Fantastic. I've been the Herald for like, I'm gonna say 5 days at most, maybe. And everyone's already like, yeah, she's the boss. I'm like, no, no, no.
Who can heal your wounds.
Cassandra's the boss.
Nice.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
Not through any choice of mine.
We seldom have much say in our fate. I'm sad to say.
So you agree with them?
I don't presume to know the Maker's intentions, for any of us. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine.
Of course. Politics.
Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
Alright.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven, and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
This is why I love her. What's something that's also really great is her, like, take on magic and how it's used. You know, because there are a lot of people who are very afraid of magic. But it's like she told that guy, you know, turn to a noble purpose. It's no different than your sword, you know. And I think that's really important for this world. Like, what? Why not? Oh, I don't have points. Everyone else does, though. I think it's important because most people are very, very scared of magic in this world, and they don't see it as anything but bad. So her attitude really helps.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area.
She was talking when I was doing
speak
that.
with him.
She's like, alright, if you're just gonna interrupt me. It's like, I'm sorry. I should probably save it again, yeah. Just in case. Sometimes these games like to just, you know, crash. Because they can. Oh, I can't read the note. I wanted to know who this person was. Guess not. I need to hurry up and get to Skyhold. I don't think I have a box here. Or a box at Haven for, sticking all my extra crap in. Alright, let's go talk to some people.
You there? Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
Yes, I can.
What's wrong with your wife?
My controller's probably gonna die in a minute. You can probably see the low battery warning.
Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Yep.
I don't know.
Is this... I think this is his house. Yeah. Father, I'm going into the mountains to join the people up there. They're making sense right now, when the rest of the world is not. We can't tend the field since Master Dennett and his wife sent us all away for safety, and I can't just stay here and watch the refugees starve outside of our home. You and Mother should come, Father. You'll be safe up there. The mages have no quarrel with the people in the mountains, and even the Templars don't harass them. Nowhere else outside of Redcliffe is safe from this Maker-cursed war or the demons pouring out of the sky. But you won't come, will you? You'd rather stay on our tiny bit of land because it's ours. So be it. It's yours until those madmen catch you in their fight, and then you and Mother will just be two more charred corpses in a burned-out village. I'm not staying to watch you die like a fool. Hindle. Jeez, Hindle. Yeah, there's his mom. I think... Is that a... Oh, no. I think his mom... I don't know if his mom is an elf. Is she an elf, too? Oh, she is. Okay. I wasn't sure.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Oh, me too. Let's go talk to this guy. Collect his mission.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food.
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Good luck.
Luck won't go fat.
No. But my knife might... Oh, sorry. I shouldn't just be stabbing people. There's a few people around here.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians.
I can hear my kids in there making loud, dangerous noises.
By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
Farewell.
Good day.
What's up, bud? Yeah, after I'm finished, I'll let you guys hook it up and play.
I suppose you're right.
Let's go talk to Corporal Vale. We'll talk to this other dude that's standing over here, because there's a couple of guys. Well, I guess we're closer to him. We'll talk to him first. This guy here. Whittle.
Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went
Yeah, the boys
crazy.
want to play
If we were in a village, I could
Black
just pinch a
Ops
blanket off
Zombies.
the clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies. Just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
I'd see you.
They've got Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops. And then I have Ghosts. And then I got the free remaster for Modern Warfare that came out recently for PlayStation 4. Which I plan on playing on my channel for everybody.
Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennis. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply. But if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Already talked to them.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
The problem is that a lot of the mages that were in the circle, they're mad because of the abuse brought down upon them for being mages. And you know, the Templars kind of went a little...
What can you tell me about the Templars?
Evil.
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel
Not
mages.
all of the Templars,
Any
but
refugees
some of
they
the
think are made
Templars.
sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
There are a lot of Templars that are like Cullen,
And you as well.
who care very much for everyone, and who kind of start to feel bad about how mages are treated. And like Cassandra, I would like for mages and Templars to find a common ground together. The problem is that they're too busy fighting each other to find any sort of common ground. They would rather destroy each other and destroy themselves than stand side by side and fight what's important. It's kind of sad, you know, because you would think that with the way the world is being destroyed, that they would want to protect everyone, but instead they're more concerned about killing each other. Oh, I thought there... Oh, yeah, there was. I do that all the time. You'll see that a lot. Me just jumping up in the air for no reason.
Right. That's no, they don't.
Yeah, I did. I collected all the stuff here.
It's good to have commerce restored.
So I'm gonna go up here to the cults area. There's also some bandits up and around this area that I can take out just to make this place a little safer. I don't really need to go into Redcliffe yet. Not right this second.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Something anyway. They're blocking the road.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups. Some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here.
You probably have
There's
one of
too
those
many
giant
for us.
dudes
If you
with
head
the
out
hammers.
There, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
Thanks for the
Oh, I
warning.
feel like a bunch of dickbags. Sorry about the yawn. I yawn a lot when I play this game. I don't know why. This game is far from boring. You know, it's like my absolute favorite game in the entire universe.
Bandits ahead!
Yes, there are. I can see that. Yeah, some of these bandits have like the really big dudes with the hammers that I try to avoid as much as possible because, yeah, they're bad for me.
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
Oh, sure. That's what everybody says. Alright, well, not everybody, just you. That's what you want me to think. It's always fun, like, replaying this game, because I already know what's happening.
And Duran Atishan. I did not expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris.
Hello.
By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
Yeah.
It sounds worth
Do
investigating.
it. Let's touch it.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead.
Like 2 feet ahead.
Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone.
There we go.
What took you away from your clan?
They were all killed by a demon that our keeper was foolish enough to summon. I am the only survivor.
By the way, we have the
of
same face tattoo.
I was searching
Nice,
for another
right?
clan that would take me in when the breach appeared. Now, I'm doing whatever I can to help with this madness.
Yeah, this place sucks. Boom. Already did that. 'Cause I'm awesome like that. You're welcome. Calm down, fire magic. Jeez. Yep. Yeah, I don't need this quite. You know what? I'll do it anyway. Screw it. Solus says something about Bellfire.
What manner of fire is that?
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic, a memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
It's also super freaking cool and doesn't catch anyone on fire, I guess. Look, it makes real fire. Isn't that cool? Kill the ghost. Whoa. Sandra tried to grab that one and it didn't quite go as planned. I need this.
There. If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the veil.
Right, I need this
The
too.
runes are interacting somehow with the flame from the torch.
Just taking money. Boom!
Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
I mean, you say that. I'm trying to talk to her.
And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeval, the Enasalim.
I, with Mathal's blessing.
What did you say? Usually, like, my character can understand, you know, their language, but sometimes he'll speak it, and then it's like, you don't get to know what he just said because it's probably some secret that he's speaking out loud, and I'm like, that's nice. Could you stop censoring his words for me so I can know what lies he's telling. He probably told her something along the lines of, "You really don't want to mess with this bitch because she can blow you up with a wave of her hand." And I'm like, "No, I can't. I can shut holes." Okay, I think I can drop this now. Yep. Bandits are dealt with. Now I need to head toward... I need the map. East Road Bandits. That's what I'm doing right now, isn't it? Yeah, this is where I am right now. I'll go ahead and mark that. Then I need to go up to all of this. Well, to... Where's that place? Yeah, Hunger Pangs, important. In the Elements, very, very important. That's Dennett, which I don't get him until I get Dorian, but I need to go do all these things here so I can circle back around and drop all this crap off. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna murder these bandits, and then, yeah. Oh, sneaky! Adorable. Suck my fire. Oh, they're all over here. Look at him backing up. He's like, no.
They are retreating. We must pursue.
Well, duh. There's like other people over there. We found them. Yeah, they have a big guy. See that dude right there? He's a problem. At some point, it'll get to where he'll be afraid of my fire too. No, 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 nope, nope. There we go. They do this thing, those big guys, where they can buff themselves like Cassandra can, so then you have to like... You have to fight through the buff in order to get back to his health bar, and it kind of sucks. And plaid weave is the ugliest of materials in this game, just so you know. You put that shit on Solus and he looks like a blanket. Like a hobo blanket. It's like, take that off. Wear this instead. It's better.
This would be a good place to set up camp.
No. What? Psh. I don't think so. I think you're insane. I love when they state the obvious. It's like, this is where we should set up camp because there's a camp thing. It's like, no, I'm gonna go set it up on the mountain now because you told me what to do. An unsigned letter in the hinterlands. Preliminary digs have been more than successful. It's extremely surprising to find such a high quantity of the product this close to the surface. They're talking about lyrium. If I didn't know better, I think it was growing. On one hand, this gives us an advantage, without having to work with the old families back in Orzammar, or even take this through official guild channels. Our families stand to make a killing. On the other hand, the proximity of this to the surface and to the populated areas of Redcliffe raises an interesting challenge. The war between the mages and Templars should keep people out of the area for now, but as soon as the humans are done trying to kill each other, any operation we start will be uncovered. If we're going to take advantage of this opportunity, we need to keep people out of the area. I'd recommend manufacturing some bandits. This part of manufacturing? Like, did they build them? They're just like, build some bandits! This part of Ferelden is lousy with them, so they shouldn't attract much attention, and nobody will have trouble believing that bandits would stake out some territory. By the time anyone uncovers the operation, it'll either be tapped out, in which case we'll be gone, or we'll have the operation running smoothly, in which case we'll be wealthy enough to deny everything and throw some money at the throne by way of apology. Talk to the families and make it happen. This is too good to pass up. I want to see this bandit factory that they obviously have just here, you know.
In the ass end of nowhere now.
It's look how negative he is, like, ugh. We're not gonna go down there right now. That's where our friend the dragon lives. I'm not really ready to mess with that thing. So we'll do that later. And we'll do requisition stuff later too. Which I usually do. I don't start really getting into doing the requisition stuff really seriously until I make it to the Storm Coast. So it's not that big of a deal. Go! I believe in you. There we go. There is an interesting little spot back there where the dragon is, which was part of this operation that they were just talking about in that letter, that the dragon absolutely 100% obliterated. And I mean, they kind of deserve it, because why are you going around harvesting red lyrium? That stuff is like the most dangerous, and you're just like, let's just harvest it and sell it on the black market or whatever. It's like, that's a good idea. You guys have heard the stories, you know, from Dragon Age 2, right? It turned that lady into a statue after she went crazy. So maybe don't do that. Sometimes people in this world are really stupid. We need all the money and power. It's like, you also need your limbs. So just don't. Okay. Next. Is this requisition? Don't care. Landmarks, camps. Let's do our In the Elements and Hunger Pangs. Both equally important, but I think I have to go back out and around this way, because that is a dead end back there, and I'm pretty sure that that gate that's back there, I think there's like an opening back there somewhere, but it just leads out of the hinterlands and back to the choose your own adventure part of the map.
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Yeah, we're gonna go kill some goats. Duh. Let's go do that. Goat murder. I need to go back up the mountain where I came from the first time. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me, I didn't mean to get all up in your face.
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
Well, let me know if you find one.
Sorry, hold on just a second. It's my husband just texted me. I love that these guys are just like talking to me like, if you need anything, just let us know. And I'm like, okay.
If you say so.
Like I said, Josh is going to be gone. My husband is going to be gone for a month. I'm not happy about it. He's not happy about it, but it has to be done. And you know, I'm kind of like, I'm sad and he's sad, but it's for the best, because that means that he gets to go and get everything set up so everything can run smoothly and we don't have to worry about stuff. So sometimes you gotta. Alright, I'm gonna sell some of this weaker stuff, I think. Some of this stuff is a problem. There we go. Does Solus wear hats? He does wear hats. Oh, whose Amulet of Power is that? It's his. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of these. Some of this stuff I'm not going to, though, because it's kind of stuff I can give to everyone else later. Oh, Solus leveled up again. Fantastic. Let's do that one. Alright. Nice. Now I can go try to feed some people. I don't need anything. I'm going this way. Also, like, along the way up here, there's a scout who's looking for one of his friends. He's like, Stella, or whatever her name is gone missing. If you see her, can you please tell her to come back over here? And it's like, yeah, sure, dude. She, was in a relationship with an elven mage, I think? Why are there so many bad guys out here? They need to just chill, man. Death. Oops. Sorry, little fox. I always kill, like, accidentally kill a lot of animals that I don't mean to. There's no one. Boom. There's more meat. Wait, it didn't teleport over here, did it? It does that sometimes. Look, it comes pre-cooked because my magic is too hardcore. Here, goat. I need the little rams. I need the sheebies. Oh, there's one.
The apostates have fled to the hills.
Yes. Oh, when I was recording this for the tubes, there was this weird glitch that kept happening with Cassandra, where she would just like repeat this one line over and over again, but at the weirdest moments. So it just didn't make any sense, like, in context. You're like, what? Yeah, 5, that's good. So far, so good. For some reason, when you're doing this mission, that's a bad guy right there. And you're, you know, you're trying to collect the meat and stuff, and then, like, you'll get to number 9, and then it's like, okay, I just need one more, and you can't find the one more, and it's super irritating. It's like, you have to look harder, and it's like, I don't want to look any harder than I already am, okay? I just want to kill a goat and harvest its delicious meats. Let's jump off a mountain, shall we? It's another thing I do a lot, and I probably shouldn't, is I like to go diving off of stuff in this game. It's like when I jump, like, off Dorian's balcony and down onto Solus's table. I'm like, hey buddy, but, you know, sides of mountains and stuff, which is stupid. And will probably snap my legs, but whatever. Ooh, treasure map. Fantastic. Thank you for that, Mr. Random Dead Templar. Whatever, mage. Evil mage. Yeah, nice try. You thought. They teleported right into death. Got a little too close to my buddies. Oh, stop. Very grateful for Solus's freezing powers because they always run the... Oh, hello! Oh, every time! I always hit those cute little foxes on accident, little fennec foxes. I've always wanted one. I have a chihuahua, which is probably as close as I'm gonna get. Alright, I need one more goat. And usually, for some reason, the last goat is like the hardest goat to find. What's this?
What's that?
That's what I said. Let the fools in Redcliffe play the good mage, as they always do. We know the truth. This world is ours to conquer, and every worthless peasant who threw a stone, every Templar who glared in disappointment at our harrowing deserves to know it. Follow the trail to the Witchwood and find your brothers. Yeah, there's like this cave where they're all holed up and stuff. There's a bunch of ice around it and everything, because they think they're all that in a bag of potato chips, but really they're just annoying assholes. Yeah, now you're on fire. You're burning and you're panicked. How does it feel? Oh, there were more guys behind us. Hello. Ow! You have no idea how many times I've been friggin' hit by that. Truth. Oh, did you just call me talented, Solus? He's like, no, I'm a mage too. I'm like, you just call me talented. You're so sweet. I would embarrass all of my companions if this was real life. They'd be like, I don't know what to say to her. She's always so positive and nice, and it's like, she's like, oh, you're so sweet, and it's like, no, I'm not. I'm a liar. He would be telling me right away who he really is, because I would just make him feel so bad that he couldn't help but say it. He'd be like, I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, I figured you were something insane, but the way you're all wise and smooth, and you're like, I'm all that, and yeah, Mr. Frickin' jerkwad, stupid ass. You're lucky that I love your dumb egghead so much. I need one more goat! Oh, Solus, you scared me, man. I just saw someone come sprinting at me from the field of wheat. This is what I'm talking about. This is what it does to you. It's like you just need one more piece of ram's meat. Be a shame if all the goats suddenly disappeared. It's like, it would be a shame, yes. I'll try to solve some of those things too. They're kind of, you know, a pain in the ass. So I tend to leave them alone unless I get bored enough to come over here and screw with them, so. Let's head up here and see if we can't find another little ram. There's a cave up here too, I think. Yeah, there it is.
You know, not every dwarf likes caves.
I know.
This must be one of the caches recruit Whittle mentioned.
Yep. I need you to check a cave up in the hills off the path between Redcliffe and Haven. If you can get past the mages and Templars, it's worth it. Purest vein I've seen so close to the surface. Fantastic. Alright, how long have I been going? Oh, holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna play for a few more minutes and then I'm gonna get off because it's almost been 3 hours. Where are the dogs at? Wait. What? Aww, usually there's like a couple of like wild dogs that show up and then I have to kill them. I need a goat. I don't know if you guys have ever found the demonic red goat, by the way. That one's pretty trippy. It's a rage demon. My Lady Valina, I know you're frightened, but the light in the sky shouldn't scare you. It's the Eye of the Maker, finally coming back to take the faithful to the Golden City. Leave your father's servants and come up into the hills away from the pointless fighting between the Templars and mages. Let me introduce you to the speaker, Anais. She'll explain everything, and we'll be together and happy, waiting for everything to be right in the world. Your love, Lord Barrons. Dear Lord Baron, I found your girlfriend's, body. Super dead. Please join the Inquisition. Kisses. The Inquisitor. Goat power! Goat ran right into that guy. Loser! Taken out by a goat. Oh, okay,
it is good to see the Inquisition helping the refugees. It seems no one else will.
Dude, why wouldn't I? The refugees didn't do anything wrong. They're just caught in the middle of all this insanity. Alright. I'm not gonna kill you guys because I already killed all the others, so no worries. I would do that, like give the ram meat, but I have other things I need to do first while I'm here. So I'm gonna do that. There are other missions in this general area. Like I said, in this area you kind of can collect all the missions at the same time and then take them all back as you walk back into town, which is really nice. So that's what I do. I just find it easier if I can just get them all at once and then go say, hey, I got your thing, and they're like, oh, nice. You're welcome. I am the Inquisitor. There's also a camp over here somewhere. Yep, there it is. State the obvious.
Spot the camp.
There we go. When you have Dorian with you, sometimes he'll talk about how much he hates camping. It's really funny. He's like, I hate the outdoors. I hate the ocean. Why did I come here? Oh yeah, because this fucking... This crazy bitch and all her amazingness drew me in and I just couldn't help myself. I just love that I find axes and stuff sitting around. Oh, I need to... It's down this way. I do believe it's right in here. Yep. Right, I need to go back this way real quick because there's 2 missions on this end I think I need to collect. And then I need to head back in the opposite... Yeah, here's that ranger I was telling you about who's like, my friend is missing, or whatever. And I'm like, I'll find her.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to writs.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
She was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
I know where she is already, so no worries. Alright, then I need to go down here, and there's a mission in this house down here I need to collect, and then I can go back in the other direction, complete the ones that I got from town, and then I'll just turn back around and come back through here to drop off the missions I've already collected.
One down!
Alright. I am preparing. I'm prepared. That's why I'm standing like this. I'm in my fighting stance. Oh, get out of the way! Every time. Boom! That's right, I'm a badass. Screw you, demons. Alright. We'll collect this mission, and then we'll call it done for today. I'm invading your home. Hello.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Jeez.
Farewell.
I'm guessing he was an elf too. It's too bad. Alright guys. That's gonna be it for today for this portion of Dragon Age Inquisition, but I do hope that you enjoyed yourselves, even with all my bumbling around, you know, picking up random shit. Like I said, I just needed to, like, decompress, so I decided, let's stream my favorite game, why not? And maybe some people will come in and watch it and enjoy it and be like, oh, I never knew that that treasure chest was there before, I should go back and play and go get that, whatever's in there, that random loot. But you guys are awesome. I love all of you. Thank you so much for coming and watching, for just taking the time out of your day to do that. I mean, that's pretty freaking epic of you guys. And I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.